Give me some advice that you would
If
give
you're
to a younger person.
interviewing people, I don't know what to say. You know, it's just most of these people don't want that.
Don't want the help.
They don't want the interviews
They don't.
because they may be running from something or hiding from something.
The most of the people.
But it's
I've
better to be
met-
honest that way.
Yeah, I mean, I've met them and I tell them my story and I make sure to give them, you know, the supplies that they need, and they're pretty cool with it. Now, they're not very honest about their drug use, which is fine, which is
well,
understandable.
You can see that.
Well, yeah, you can see that, and that's totally understandable. I mean, that's the nature of the, you know, addiction. But it's interesting, and I don't know, just give me a little.
That little
tell
Ryan,
me about you.
They're just hanging him right here in the park.
Yeah, I was like I said, I was looking for him, but I couldn't find him today.
Well,
Was he okay today?
I'll tell you when he'll pop in here.
Oh yeah, when?
This afternoon.
Where does he come
Because
from?
when Freddie and that gal, they'll come over later this afternoon when nobody uses the park,
Yeah.
and they'll play ball. Well, they're all friends because they all get the same meth connection.
Man.
And Ryan usually shows up because they're two of the only people that tolerate him. I mean, they get along.
Yeah. They were the ones at the park the other day playing with him, right? Kinda? No.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, because nobody else will.
No.
But
But they all live together.
it'll be later.
It'll be later.
Probably 4 or 5.
I mean, it completely depends on how he is, you know.
Well, you'll know because you'll hear him coming.
I know.
Yeah, he'll be throwing shit around and threatening to whoop somebody's ass or something, you know. And
Yeah. Nah. I like to observe. You know, I'm here for him whenever he needs it, right? You know, I'm here for everyone.
He's got a self-pity thing going on.
They all do, you know.
Yeah, but I
it's
mean
like
over
a
that
woes-
girl.
Oh, yeah.
His girlfriend.
That was the
was a
first
suicide,
thing. Yeah, that was the first thing he told me was that
But
his
he
girlfriend
dwells
died.
on because every girl he sees, he's in love with. You know, especially down on the street. It's like a. Have you met that Rory?
Rory, which one? I've met so many.
Well, you'll know. Well, you've seen the big, tall guy that's white, stirs trouble. They just left
Blonde?
together.
Blonde. Yeah, the guy. No, he was already screaming today. I already
Yeah,
saw
oh
him.
yeah. But he's on a short leash. He's on parole, and sheriff let him right out there 3 days ago. This ain't the first time, and they'll just lock him back up.
No, yeah, because I saw him. And
Yesterday,
I was thinking about
the city cops had him hemmed up first thing right here because he had a football and he's throwing it, hit somebody's car going down the street, you know, screaming and yelling.
Yeah.
So these guys know him, and they just
It's
said,
just,
"Hey, you know what? You're on parole, and we'll just help you right out."
Yeah. I mean, but the drugs that they're taking, the meth is so powerful these days. It's like it's completely changing their minds. They're not there anymore. You know, it's not him.
I just had there was a Mexican guy. I don't know where he's at now. But he's throwing rocks at cars slow, but he me and him stayed for a long time when I first come here and got my eyes fixed. Even before my eyes fixed, he'd go buy me whiskey and stuff, and I'd give him 20 in here, and he'd go steal the bottle and keep the 20 I gave him. But man, I started wake up in the mornings. There'd be 10 lighters in various stages of whatever, and light bulbs and tail lights. It knocked out to get a light bulb, you know, and
The necessities.
yeah, but I mean, he was everything but a chemist, you know.
And you lived with him?
No, we stayed up there in that roll of trees behind the dollar store.
Oh, yeah.
And there was nobody come through there then.
Do the cops go through there very
They
often?
probably do now.
They do, yeah, because
Because
No
little
one's up
Ryan,
there.
when they got kicked out of the creek down there, everywhere he goes, he just makes a big mess. I mean, just bad.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you. And you know, I'll probably be here every other day or so, check on you guys, see if I can meet some new
I
people.
got everything I need. I just bought some new. I like military pants and stuff, and I went to the Army Navy store when I was over. More rope. I got all the gear to make a small house, you know, if I ever got hemmed up.
Yeah,
Out in the
you just
middle of
need a little
nowhere.
property.
Huh?
You just need a tiny little property.
No, I mean if a rainstorm come or something,
Yeah.
I'm pretty snaky when it comes to shit like that.
Yeah.
I just ain't gonna squat. I'd like to go back to work. Miss it.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but I welded for
gives
years.
you a purpose, you know?
From 1975 to 2019.
Yeah.
Off and on, you know, I mean. But nowadays, people want to pick your brain and they don't want to pay you. They want you to tell them how to use the machines and bend metal and, you know, weld and all that bullshit. If they got to ask, all
That's
that
inflation.
bullshit, you couldn't teach them anyway. You know, about teaching the monkey how to get out of the damn cage or something. I don't know.
Well,
This place here, I was here way over 10 years ago,
yeah.
and it never changed.
Morro Bay?
I mean, this.
Oh, this place, yeah.
They might have painted one house and a store across the street, but this whole place remains the same. It is.
Like a time warp.
But I just never understood how people could live, you know, if they inherited a bunch of shit, you know, because California's got a bad inheritance tax law, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I understand a lot of that shit, you know, but I just, I get a little over $1,200 a month for my Social Security. You know, what little because if I'd have got paid right, like a union thing, I'd have got several thousand. Just in that, you know, but no, I was a jackass. I wanted to run around and be a jackass. So that's what you get. But, you know, the good thing with you is you can see what happens, you know. I mean, you've been down that road.
Yeah.
You know, no, you don't even have to tell your story because you can beat yourself up.
Oh yeah.
And you don't
Constantly.
need to, yeah, but you don't need to do that. I mean, like last night, I was thinking, I smoked a little weed, you know, and I was watching the moon come, and I beat myself up over something in the past.
It's just so much wasted time, you know.
Yeah, but it's just, you know, here I'm scolding myself.
Yeah.
I just knock that shit off, you know. I mean, you can't punish yourself, you know, because you didn't get caught and get punished, you know. I mean, you just learn from it, you know, and it just, a lot of people only do better because they're scared to death of getting caught, you know. I mean, it's not that they're trying to do better.
I mean, there has to be a click that goes off in your head.
He's on a road to destruction.
He's on a road to death. He's so empty. It's a shell.
But
It's just a shell.
He dares people to, and if you look at him, every time you look at him, he's beat the rat shit, you know, because people help him out here and there with that ass whooping, but you can only take so many, you know.
I know, I feel for the kid.
You know, what's saving him is he's never experienced a city like you have. Because there's people who won't tolerate that shit, or gangs. You know, they'll take him and
stab
make
him.
Oh,
They'll kill you.
Yeah, but they'll just make they'll just.
Oh, he's nothing.
No.
You know, wipe their hands and be
do
done.
That just
you know?
so they wouldn't have to listen to him. You know what I mean?
God, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you throw him in Seattle for one night and see how he holds
You
up.
go to L.A. You
Yeah,
know,
I know.
There's women gangs in L.A. that just ruin his. You know. I've seen a few of those.
I know. You've seen
There's
seen
some
a
tough
lot.
women in this world, man.
Well, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, right?
Well, hopefully,
No.
you know, if you're wise enough
I
to
fucking
learn
hope
from it.
so. Yeah, I know. God damn.
But it just, you should look back on your life, you know, and just say.
Oh, I do.
And never
every
think
day.
that
I cry about it every
I
day.
can do it just a little. You know, if you're strong enough to walk out of it, you should leave it. You know, and you should not be going there if it's gonna bother you.
No, Like I said, I've been doing really good, actually. I've been doing really good. And like, I'm talking to people like you and getting to know you guys. It's pretty awesome, actually. You know.
I don't hang around none of them.
I know you don't, but I like to interview.
Yeah, but they don't bother me.
Yeah, no.
They
because
just,
you don't bother them.
I said him right here. I couldn't even see that tree. It just the outline, you know, for months. Sat right there. Got way fat, you know, to where they kept, my blood pressure was so high they couldn't even give me anesthesia to start fixing my eyes, you know, because I couldn't get help.
Well, you're just drinking?
No, well, I was just eating, you know.
Yeah.
I knew how to get down the sidewalk from here to Albertsons, and I knew where they had the sandwich aisle, and just walk out there and lay down. Right there by the Dollar Tree.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Back and forth, it's just a vicious cycle, you know, and then next thing you know, when that eye doctor done what he did, it brought me to my knees, and being able to see again gave me energy a little bit, you know. And then he goes, well, you got to see another 30 years, you know. And he goes, what are you going to do? And I didn't know he was religious. And I go, well, you give me some booty watchers, I'm going to watch booty then, you know. And he goes, oh no, oh no. He goes, God done that. And I didn't know when to shut up. So I go, no, you did that. I don't believe in God. And he has never talked to me since.
Oh,
even when I had to go see him.
Oh,
and this is a
God,
surgeon.
You blew it.
Yeah, I mean, and he was raised 70 miles from where I was raised in Oklahoma. And I'm thinking, but he's one of those doctors that's fanatical.
Yeah.
You know, it's surgery's it. You know, I mean, I couldn't even imagine a woman marrying this guy. You know, it's just like, unless she's just like him. I mean, you got to be like somebody to a certain extent, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, they say opposites attract, but eventually they just fucking want to kill each other. So.
Have you talked to him?
I have not talked to him, no.
He's a different cat too.
What do you mean?
What's
his name?
He's higher than hell right now. I don't know what he goes, but here not too long ago, he spent several months around here rapping, thinking he was going to be a rapper and a songwriter. But his mom lives up this direction where he just came from, somewhere. But she'll give him a couple of dollars and some weed. And she smokes weed. It's
the speed around here, isn't it? It's really, like, I don't see a lot of dope. I see a lot of...
He'll get on this bus right now and go back to Prado.
Yeah.
Because it's free. You know, and plus he's streetwise, but he won't hang around none of these guys. And they all just hate him. It just...
Because they won't hang out with him?
No. It's just the way he is. He's about halfway a fighter too, I think.
So, how long you got?
This one sitting on the bench right there.
Yeah. I was gonna ask him.
He's a welder too, like I was for years.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
He worked on boats and in shops. He worked in Hearst Castle doing work for.
I was gonna ask if he was okay. He didn't seem like he wanted to talk.
I think he's either detoxing or he's really high on something. But I'm pretty sure that's who I think it is.
So how long do you got sober now, though? For real, like, have you patted yourself on the back? Yeah, I mean, from whiskey.
I've quit like a year at a time, you know.
Yeah.
I never did drug because I had to make a choice between working and drug testing.
Yeah, it's good.
And my dad, I had a work ethic when I was growing up.
Me too.
And that's what keeps me going with this, you know, because I could go get a place to live, but I wouldn't have any money, and I can't see no place to work, you know, because I'm not working in a restaurant. I'm ugly in a dog's butt, so it just come on, you know. I face reality. I'm not in denial about none of that bullshit.
So they all get dropped off here, basically, and this is the place.
This is the only place.
Yeah.
That and you can leave if you want to get on that damn thing up there by Rite Aid. There's a bus stop. But no, this is the end of because they don't go to the Embarcadero, none of the buses. Have you been down there any?
Embarcadero? No.
Straight down the street, down the hill.
I have, yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm making my way around.
Different.
What do you mean?
Bunch of cats down here. I don't.
What do you mean, though? How so?
Well, they're clannish because
Oh.
they have a group of people that's from the Embarcadero and they don't come up here. You know, I mean, it's
Oh
just,
Lord.
yeah,
The drama.
yeah. This town is built on drama.
It's crazy. I feel bad for
Yeah,
that
but
guy
you
over
know, as probably as much as you've got energy and have seen, they have no clue what the crazy life is like, you know, other than they live like a couple rodents down in that ditch, you know, and that's it.
there. Yeah.
You seen Ryan's hands?
Yeah,
Oh Lord,
I've
man! If
seen
he wants
his...
to shake your hand, you don't even want to bump elbows with him.
No,
unless
I
you got
haven't
the
shaked
Lysol
his
on.
hand. Yeah.
Got a flea collar on.
Usually I'll feel it out. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends. You know, it depends on the day. You gotta take a day second by
how,
second.
like, if you walked out, they could be acting like a jackass, and now this beautiful woman standing there, and they, you know, we're all just shits and grins, you know. And you could walk off, and it'd be back on, you know. It's just like a bunch of little rat terriers at each other's throat.
Yeah. Oh, it was good talking to you.
But you know, they don't carry guns.
Oh, I know
a
they
few
don't.
of them might.
Yeah. I'm not afraid of them. You know, I'm not. I've been there, so I understand.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you probably got more fighting than they do.
Trying to.
No, I mean literally.
Oh, literally. I guess so.
Well, you wouldn't be where you're sitting if you didn't have a lot of will.
That's true.
And at least you got your teeth.
Oh God. Yeah. No. I mean, I never got that bad, but.
Yeah.
Thank God. I'm gonna let you eat your lunch. I just wanted to check in with you and see how you're doing. I'll probably see you in the next few days.
Yeah, I'm
you'll be
just.
here.
Usually, I get up at daylight every morning and get my gear together and pick up all the if there's any trash or whatever,
Yeah.
so they don't never say nothing to me.
Well,
You know?
I know you don't like to ask for things, but you let me know if you ever need anything, and I'm here for you. So seriously, anything you need.
Just a little conversation here and there goes a long ways.
All right, well, you got it.
You know, that's pretty free.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But I'm not here to pull your leg or nothing.
No. It helps me to talk to people.
Yeah,
like this. Helps me.
I don't know what to say about these other cats.
I like I said, I take it second by second. I feel it out. Call my dad if necessary, get his opinion. He's giving me.
Where's he at? What's he do?
He's in Washington. He's a arborist, fence builder. He's 66. He's still going, and he's giving me lip. He's like, I know they're cool, and you sit right next to them, and you crisscross and all that stuff. But they're
he
so.
knows what it's like.
Yeah, he's like, they're so unpredictable. Like you gotta be careful sometimes, and he's right. But like it depends on the person.
And me, I have a racial side to me, pretty bad.
Racial?
Pretty much.
Okay.
And I mean, I try not to be, but the black and the white thing just. I was raised in Oklahoma and Mississippi and places, and I guess you met Byron.
I did.
I mean.
Yeah, he came right up to me.
When they see the first, white girl, I just have to leave. I can't. Because you're just another notch on the belt. I mean, that's the way they talk.
Well, it was weird because like he came up to me. And he goes, "Oh, you good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." And then he like walks by me, and then he goes, "You party?" And I'm like, "No, I don't party." And he's like, "Nah, me neither." And then he like sits down, starts talking to me, and I'm like, "Okay." And I'm just waiting for my car to be fixed, And so he was nice, but he's like talking about how he's living in a hotel, and he was kind of, I don't know, I keep to myself.
Here in North Mobile.
Exactly, yeah, I know. He's like, she's not my girl, but I fuck her.
Yeah,
okay.
there you go.
But no, he's sweet. I don't know. Like I said, I'd like to interview him as well. I'm down to interview really anyone to just hear their life story.
About 20 years.
He's done about 20 years.
Off and on.
In what?
Prison.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Byron was he 58,
He's not 58. Is he really?
A lot older than you think he is.
No way.
He's not a bad looking character.
I think he told me he was like 30 something.
No.
Oh my god.
He's a jackass.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Yeah, we're running a pretty tight race. I don't think he's much over 6 years younger.
I didn't see any gray hairs. I think he's good. He's bald, isn't he?
I don't.
I don't remember. I have to take a second look at him, but no, he was nice. He was checking in on me.
I've
like
never
I
seen
said,
this long a line.
I know.
In a long time.
I know. No, the other day.
Here you are, video.
The other day when Ryan was like freaking out, I saw you guys.
I didn't say nothing incriminating these other
No, you're fine. I saw you guys sitting down on the bench, and I knew you were good people, so I came and I sat next to you guys because I was a little intimidated.
Like that guy, I mean that gal there, the heavyset. Yeah, she's probably got a hell of a story.
I saw her outside the liquor store earlier.
Yeah, she usually goes to ATM at night. Bank of America down here. She stays down towards that other weed place somewhere right in there. But she's got money.
She's got money?
I think she's probably got a trust fund or something.
But she's on the streets though.
Well, I mean, she's been
because of her lifestyle.
I don't know if she's been with them, but
yeah.
She's with every bad character here because when. I don't know if she's taking meds or something, but she'll go to screaming and yelling and walking down the street. I haven't seen her do that for a day or two.
It's a mess.
But that cat right there, he's probably not been long out of prison.
Well, maybe I'll go ask him.
He just showed up from Los Osos. You seen the old guy that talks to me sometimes, who's white-headed, he can't hardly walk?
The guy you were with the other day?
Yeah, he just...
The guy you were there sitting over there with him?
Yeah, he just shuffles when he walks real slow.
I guess.
Because his legs soreness.
I guess so, yeah.
He knows them. But
maybe I'll go ask him.
yeah, that guy that I talked to that.
What happened to that guy that was just there?
He got on the bus. He's standing right there with his elbow on the bus. They're not gonna let him on the bus.
Yeah, I kind of want to wonder. I wonder what. I might go talk to him, maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
It's up to you. Yeah, but you know, when people ask me, you won't believe I'm a listener.
I know you are.
A lot of people come to me because I won't say nothing when I already tell them to hit the frickin' road, you know. And
you can tell me that anytime.
No, but they want advice or they want, you know, some money for shit or something. And in the past, I've gave them a lot of money, you know, quite a bit. I had to quit all that. But I had a girl, you know, like she's pregnant right now, and not by me, but by that Rory. She's living out down there.
Oh my God, that's sad. She's addicted to anything?
Ryan is really crazy over her.
How many months pregnant is she?
She's halfway there.
Oh my God, that's...
No, I mean, she's still fucking partying and says she's not.
God, that's
She come up to me the other day and that Rory, I tell you, maybe the dad. But used to see a guy named Tattoo that was here. He sold a car or something. He got like 4 or 5 years. But the other morning, or less than a week ago, I was sitting right over there in the morning. I heard something. She walks right up and sits down, and she never talks to me, and she wanted to talk. She wanted to just sit there, and next thing you know, I hadn't sit there for 2 or 3 minutes, and that Rory walks down through there, out there, and starts throwing shit and screaming and hollering because they're talking to me, you know. And so she gets up and leaves, and I ain't seen her since.
That's really sad.
Her bump is way out there.
That's really, really sad. That poor child's gonna be born addicted to something.
And apparently, at the end of this month or so, that Section 8 thing was going to put her in one of these houses or somewhere, and that ain't going to work out because she's into the meth big time. Or, you know, anything, like you say. But she's going to have all these people hanging around, and she'll get kicked out of the place.
Well, they're gonna take her child away as soon as they know that she's been using.
That'd be the best thing in the world for her.
Well, it's gonna be.
I shouldn't say it, but
no, it is. It's the absolute truth. It's gonna be born addicted, and they're gonna take it away.
And my dad divorced my mother and this girl. Anyway, she had 3 kids, and one of them was mine, supposedly. My dad divorced my mom and married her mom.
Jesus.
And that's kind of, and so that put the end to me and my dad's relationship and stuff, you know. But anyway, when the kid was born, I have these 2 dimples right here, you know. And this kid's baby picture looks just exactly like mine, you know.
Yeah.
And my dad just says, look, you know. And so he wound up in the South, they want to put the kids with a relative if they can.
Yeah.
So he adopted all 3 of these kids. There was 3 kids, 3 different dads from, so now this makes her my stepsister.
Oh. And
they're adopted, so, you know, I don't know what that fucking makes you, you know, but it's just, there's no inbreeding or nothing. But,
I was gonna say.
That, changed me a lot. And then the kid called me years later. They found me in Fort Bragg, California. I don't know how he found me.
They always will find you.
Yeah, but he was in the military.
Yeah.
He had already done 4 years in the Air Force, and the day he come home, they gave him a turnaround to go back for another year. That's when they were chasing Saddam out and back into Kuwait. Hung himself in full dress uniform in an office in Washington D.C. of all things, because you can't tell the military no, or you go to prison. You go to Leavenworth or something, you know. You just say, I mean, you can't say, well, I've done my 4 years and where's my walking papers, you know, because they says, we need you, you're going back for another year, you know. And they were turning a lot of people around then. And that put me on the railroad tracks for a while, you know, because he found me and called me. And the thing he said was, I know why you weren't there, because I know my mom. And that just shocked me to the bone, you know. I mean, like, I'd never thought to hear something like that, you know, like it let me off the hook a little bit, but I didn't raise him. I had him for, you know, a little while when he was tiny. But that's something I won't never forget. You know?
Sorry.
Man, one time I don't know if I told you, but I was sitting on a porch swing, and it was hot. And he was talking. I mean, the kid was big enough to talk. And he was laying, all he had on off with a little pair of shorts or something, and just all sprawled out. And you know how a kid is when they're going to sleep and their eyes just start.
Yeah, nodding off.
Yeah, and his name was Alan Henry. Now that's a Southern name. So.
Alan Henry, what a name.
So I look down at him and go, Alan. And he barely opens his eyes and he's looking at me and he's sprawled out. He ain't moving, you know. I mean, we was on that porch swing and he was this air. And I go, give me a kiss.
No.
And where he got it, I have no idea, but this is my best memory ever. He looks at me and he goes, come get it. Because I'm not moving. He didn't say I'm not moving. All he said was, come get it. It's as plain as day. And I'm thinking, where'd you hear that at? You know, I mean, because he was at the age where just said it as plain as day. And that was, that helped me through a lot of years, you know.
That's so sweet.
That was crazy.
That's super sweet, though. That's what you gotta think about.
Okay.
All right, I'll let you be.
Have you ever had
What?
times when you almost got killed? I'll tell you one when I almost got killed.
I mean, I've almost killed myself multiple times.
Yeah. Well, after this little episode, I got into the whiskey pretty bad.
Yeah.
And I'm walking down near Santa Barbara down the railroad track. And it must have been a mile on I'm right in the center of these curves. I'd never been around Amtrak. I didn't realize how fast an Amtrak train is, right?
They're fast.
And I had this duffel bag, and I had a half a gallon of whiskey in that duffel bag.